Welcome to Golden Stories, where the truth burns brighter than any lie. In a small town wrapped in old habits and older prejudices, Jania Cole walked into Eastfield High like a spark into dry grass. The school had never seen a black cheerleader before, and some folks acted like she'd committed a crime by daring to smile. From the very first practice, eyes followed her, not with admiration, but with that tight lipped jealousy that hides behind fake compliments. "Oh, you're so brave for trying out," one girl sneered, flipping her blonde ponytail like it was a flag of ownership. Still, Jania didn't flinch. Her jumps were higher, her form sharper, her rhythm too precise to ignore. Even Coach Baxter, who hadn't smiled since 1998, had to clap. But not everyone clapped sincerely. At lunch, her tray mysteriously slipped from her hands. In the locker room, someone smeared her name on the mirror. And one afternoon, she caught two girls whispering, their phones recording her reaction. Jania just smirked. "Make sure you get my good side," she said. The girls froze. Confidence wasn't what they expected. That night, she went home and told her dad, a quiet man with the kind of posture that says military training never leaves you. He simply nodded once. "Keep doing what you do," he said. "The world loves to watch, but it never forgets who wins," Nia smiled. "So, I keep shining?" Her father's eyes gleamed, until they burned from the light. And that night, something in Jania shifted. Not fear, not anger, focus. She was about to rewrite the rules of who belonged. If you're feeling her courage already, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for what comes next. It's about to get heated. The following week, things turned darker and dumber. A group of girls from the squad decided to teach Jenia a lesson. Their plan? Record a prank that would humiliate her during halftime. They thought it was funny. They thought no one would ever see. Spoiler, the internet always sees. When the game began, Jenia stood dead center on the field, the crowd roaring. Then came the shove, subtle but sharp enough to send her tumbling. Laughter rippled through the bleachers. But before the mean girls could even high five, a boy from the tech booth uploaded the clip to TikTok. Within hours, hashtags exploded. Justices for Jania had cheer racism, Eastfield exposed. By morning, their phones were blowing up like microwaved metal. Screenshots, tags, DMs. The comments were brutal and deserved. "Is this your future Ivy League material?" one post read under the video of them laughing. The internet had no chill that day. The principal called an emergency meeting. Coach Baxter, red-faced and sweating, couldn't look Jania in the eye. The girls were suspended indefinitely. But that wasn't even the fun part. Their parents, the same ones who used to clap from the bleachers, showed up at the school red-eyed, angry, and terrified. Jobs were suddenly under review. Clients stopped calling. PTA positions were quietly vacated. Jania walked through the hallway that morning like she owned the air. Phones turned toward her, but not in mockery, in awe. Someone whispered, "She's the girl from the video." And for the first time, she smiled at the sound of her own name trending. "Guess I went viral," she murmured, sliding her phone into her pocket. If you're enjoying this chaos, hit that like button, comment "Karma served hot." When the world saw the video, people thought the story was over, but that was just the trailer. The real movie began when her father stepped in. Commander Marcus Cole, retired Navy SEAL, walked into Eastfield High wearing calm like armor. No yelling, no threats, just that stare, the kind that makes even the loudest man forget his own name. He met the principal, the school board, even the town mayor. Within a week, silence fell over Eastfield. Investigations began. Emails leaked. Turns out some teachers had seen the bullying and ignored it. Some parents even encouraged it. Bad mistake. Marcus had friends in high places, and one of them was a lawyer who didn't miss. Lawsuits hit like airstrikes, harassment, negligence, defamation. Reporters showed up at the bullies' homes. One family's business shut down overnight. Another lost a scholarship fund their grandmother started. And the ringleader, her father, a local politician, was forced to resign after sponsors pulled out. Meanwhile, Jania was invited to interviews, award shows, and national cheer camps. The same people who once mocked her now called her an inspiration. When the school held a respect assembly, the bullies had to apologize on stage, trembling, red-faced, voices cracking while cameras rolled. Jania, she just stood there in her uniform, smiling like Karma's favorite daughter. If you're loving how this story's turning, hit like, drop an offer in the comments, and subscribe. Months passed, but Eastfield never recovered. The town that once looked down on Jania now hung her photo in the school lobby, the girl who changed the game. News outlets called her a symbol of resilience, while the bullies disappeared like bad history. Their families moved away quietly, hoping the internet would forget. It didn't. Every search of their names still brought up that same viral clip, that same shame burned into digital eternity. One of them tried to apply for college, rejection letter. Another went for a job interview. The manager had seen the video. Even their parents couldn't escape the shadow. Businesses failed, friends turned cold, and doors that once opened easily now stayed locked. It was poetic justice, slow, thorough, and unforgettable. As for Jania, she didn't just move on, she leveled up. She started a foundation for young black athletes, teaching them that confidence isn't arrogance, it's armor. She led with grace, but her success was the sweetest revenge. When asked how she forgave them, she simply smiled. I didn't. I outgrew them. At graduation, she performed one last cheer, alone, powerful, flawless. The crowd roared, standing in respect. Her father watched from the back, eyes proud, knowing the lesson had landed across generations. Hate might scream loud, but it always ends up silent. This is Golden Stories, where karma writes in bold ink. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because truth always deserves a spotlight.